Okay, so I have all these papers that I thought I'd use, and this is just a notebook with white paper in it, and just general stationery stuff, whatever's on my table, and glue. So what I thought I'd do is make a collage drawing of sorts with the colorful papers that I have since I've not used it forever, and I'm just picking colors that kind of work together. This blue looks nice. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm recording what I'm saying after I took this video. Anyway, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just making, I believe, a rectangle. All my stuff, that is my stationery, is very old, as you can see, and I love it. It kind of has all this character, adds a lot of character to it, and if it works, it works. So that's fine. This is a cutter. I actually bought it for baking, by the way, and the baking didn't proceed because it was for bread. And by the way, do you like the top of my head? Okay, so yeah, just trimming off the edges. So first I'm starting off with two heads. Side by side might not fit as much, so I'm going to draw one on top of the other, and I can use the rest of the space for the arms. Why I do that is because I'm trying to see where their heads would fit, like, because they're not perfect circles, but you can ignore that. So just circly kind of heads, bally heads. Of course, just cut them out now. Can you hear Charlie's little paw tic-tacs on the floor? So cute. So I'm placing them how they will kind of sit next to each other, approximately. Because they're not perfect circles, I will have to adjust their heads so that they fit nicely together. So there was obviously a bear on this yellow sheet, and I'm drawing the body. Initially, like, I'm trying to figure out whether I should draw a t-shirt like this, or whether I should make it easy peasy and straight. And this is how it would look with sleeves, a shirt, but I think that would be a bit more complicated, so I'm just making it straight. So I erase the sleeve bitty. Oh, actually I erase everything, and then it's just straight. So it's almost like a triangle, but without the top bit. Cut that out. Because the head is not straight, I'm trying to figure out what would look like she's leaning in. I think this was the best. I'm gonna forget which I should. You can, by the way, mark it so you can see, remember which side is front and back. But anyway, so I'm using blue for the other one. I'm just trying to match the colors so that they kind of look all different, and so the whole thing looks super colorful. Approximately the same size. Like, if you're drawing this for a friend and say one of you guys is super tall, like my old housemate was super tall, I would intentionally, of course, make the body a lot taller so that she hovers over me. So yeah, then it becomes personal and kind of resembles your friend who you're drawing this for. now I'm drawing the hands, the arms, sorry. I'm making easy arms, and this is like literally the letter C because it look like her hands are on her waist or behind her back. So I'm doing two of them. It's because both of the girls are having their hands on their side. So it's a really simple cheat way of getting like of doing the arms. Yeah, and I'm doing it for both of them, so it kind of looks balanced on both sides as well. And it's kind of cute because it's a really simple illustration. Well, not illustration in this case, collage. And yeah, you can see how it looks when I put it behind. So I'm putting it behind the body. Now the other arm is just straight. So I'm just drawing, you don't have to draw the lines. You can just cut out a similar thickness of arm. I think one I did cut a bit thicker later, I trimmed it. But yeah, approximately the same is fine. Nothing strange. I'm not even trimming the end off because it's going to stick behind her back. So I'll show you how it looks. So one arm is going, can you see what it's looking like? Like the end is going to look like. And the other arm goes down so that they're not really on top of each other, obviously. So one is at an angle and one is kind of straight. And now the hair. So I'm not picking black. I think because I didn't have black. So this will be a nice color anyway to add more color to the whole thing. And I'm just doing two different hairstyles. And I'm just drawing the shape of the head approximately. Again, this would be super useful if you marked out what is front and what is back, which I didn't do. So I think I moved it later. But I'm winging a random hairstyle. But yeah, one I made short. So this one is the short one. You'll see when I cut it out. I don't think you can see the markings of what I did. But maybe when you saw me draw, you'd understand what I was doing. Again, does not have to be anything. By the way, you don't even have to, like if you feel like the hair is a bit too complicated to cut out, you can draw the hair. Then you might have to make a head because the hair will have to come out. But yeah, that's kind of how I want it. Can you tell how it's looking now in a way that's coming together? So because the edge was looking too straight, I just made a little wave so it looks a bit more fun. There's, I think the best part about craft and art in general, there's no right and wrong, so you can do anything you like and they kind of all just work. It just ends up being what do you prefer, what do you like. So that's kind of how the back, so it looks like it's behind, so I kept it a bit further. Does that make sense? And now for the other hair, so I'm cutting a piece out before. I know approximately how much it would take, but I do that because it's easier than handling a big piece of paper. So I'm just drawing the top of the head. Again, just kind of winging it. Again, if I had marked the front of the face, that this would have been so much easier because I think I adjusted the face to the hair many times when I was doing it. So kind of like that. And the last one is like just a ponytail, so it looks kind of fun. by the way, I most of the time don't even follow my own drawings with pencil, but it's a sort of crutch for me. I should stop. Even by the way, if you're drawing, it's good to draw with ballpoint sometimes because you're not reliant on an eraser. It just makes you more confident as a drawer. Something that I've also not done as much, even though I still use pencil. I mean, if I'm drawing on the iPad, I'll use a reference layer. I don't usually draw directly. Anyway, okay, so now to the sticky part. Okay, so there are two glues here, by the way. One is a glue stick, which we used to call gum, and the other one is just glue, white glue. I love glue sticks or gum sticks, whatever, and because they don't, I don't know, maybe because I've used them for most of my childhood, that's the one I kind of prefer always, but and the glue kind of not doesn't get messy. I don't know. I just find this easier. But gum, I'm just gonna call it gum, okay? These gum sticks tend to not hold on as well as say a liquid glue. So when I use the thicker part, I will use the liquid glue. That's what I'm gonna refer to as liquid and gum stick. So the hair thing is a bit thicker, so I think I used glue, and I believe it was stuck. It dried up a bit, so I needed to get a pin to clean it up. This obviously happens a lot, so I always have a pin handy. And it make really thin, and you can use, okay, so if you're using the top of the glue thingy bottle to move the glue around, always clean the top so that it doesn't get dry. Or you can just use the paper itself to spread the glue, which is what I should have done, but it's fine. So there's one girl, almost ready. You can get into so many details, like I didn't, oh yeah, I'm just making little adjustments to the hair because I thought it looked funny, but you can make so many more details. Like for example, you can put different color sleeves, and you can put like maybe give her a bow in her hair, so you can add so many details. But I'm just doing a simple one today, just because easy peasy, nothing to think too much about. Yeah, I'm sticking it behind her hair, so it gives it sort of depth of sorts. And then let's stick the second one. Again, I should have marked the front of the head. I think I adjusted this a bit, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to figure out if her hair needs to be above her like head or below. Ideally below, but I think the head is a bit too big. I can adjust it, but I don't want a head so much smaller than the other one. So it became like, so that's what I was questioning over here. Oops. I think I got a blob of glue. It's fine. Again, moving the head. If there's one thing I've learned from this exercise, so always adjust it to the bottom of the card, just so you can see how it'll look because her hand is good. You don't want the hand like going behind her head. That might be a bit funny. Now the arms. And I'm just adjusting how the arm will go so that they don't really overlap, and there's a bit of, yeah, like that. Not that I marked it. You should ideally mark it so that you can yeah, know exactly what you're doing, unlike me, which it's fine, nothing. So now I'm just drawing the face. Oh wait, no, I'm drawing little hearts on her outfit. You can draw whatever design you want, flowers, cars, whatever you like. This just goes in tune with the feels of this drawing. This is a white marker my friend's daughter gave me, and it's just such a lovely white marker. There's a pen called, I think it's called a Uniball Signal, I think, something like that, which is a white pen, and that's also really nice, but it doesn't work as well as this marker. Yeah, I just like it. Oh, what I'm doing is I'm making little like marks on the hair, so it kind of looks like, say, if it's straight, you make the line straight. If you want it to look curly, you just draw a little more curly lines. I don't think you can see it that well on the video. Oh, you can. Okay, now I'm just winging a face, which is just two eyes, little nose, and a mouth, of course, as faces tend to be. But you can do whatever you like. You can draw open smiley face, you can make a grin, you can make a big open mouth smiley. But I'm just gonna make it really simple here, easy peasy. And I'm trying little, I tend to draw little pink around the cheek so it looks like a blushy kind of face. I don't know, just looks cute. And around the elbows. I mean, whatever these very rounded elbows are. Anyway, okay, now for the sticky time. So I'm going to first arrange them. Again, you ideally mark them so that you know where you're going to, place them. But oh, I actually wanted to make it, I wanted their arms to stick out of the card, so I am cutting the base just a little. So now, when they're placed, the arms stick out. So it kind of looks, I don't know, cuter. I don't know, it looks nicer, I feel. As opposed to like just a straight edge. I like it like popping out a bit. Anyway, okay, so now glue time. I'm using the white glue just at the base. Okay, so I'm using the top again to. Oh, okay, so here's how you use, you can just use scraps of paper to kind of move it, but don't go towards the edge too much, because otherwise it will come out of the, I mean, I'm doing it, literally I'm doing what I seem not to do, but unless it's really thin, because otherwise it'll like seep out from the edges. So only on the top, I only stick at the bottom because firstly the arms will go behind, and secondly they will pop out a bit, which is really nice. It's like a nice look. I think I'm running out of glue and I'm like squishing the bottle 100 times. By the way, this is fabric glue. But I really like that the nozzle is super thin because it is fabric glue. I think it's used for like sticking sequins on, tailors tend to use it for sticking sequins on dresses and stuff. So it's just really nice. I like this one a lot. Technically, I guess it's the same glue as your regular Fevicol white glue, but yeah, I like this nozzle and it's a really handy size. Okay, so kind of done, by the way. And you can do what you like in terms of writing something on the top. I'm just making little, lines and fillers and stuff like that. Now, if it's an occasion, you can add other things. I think I'm going to show you that in a second. I remember doing it. Hold on, I think I'm grabbing, yeah. Okay, so I'm making it look, you can do something like, over here, I make, I'm making a party hat, which is literally just a triangle. But you can draw a crown and say, you're my queen, anything like that. But here I'm just drawing a party hat, making little dots to make it, I don't know, patterned. And what I do is, wait, let me get to it so I can, I'm trying to make, say, lettering. Okay, because I don't have space for lettering here, you can either draw a banner, or I did a bubble, so a speech bubble. So I'm just drawing, I'm just cutting out the speech bubble. So just imagine, like I said, if she was wearing a crown, you can say you're a queen, have a royal day, whatever it may be, and you can have the crown on the other friend's head. But in here, because she's wearing a party hat, you can just say happy birthday. But her mouth would have to obviously be open if she's talking. You can even leave it straight, it's not a big deal. But here I'm showing you how to draw an open mouth. It's like two half C's and a tongue, kind of like that. Can you imagine it where the smile is? Or you can draw a kidney bean kind of mouth, which I love doing. Kidney bean, tongue, and color the inside. Get it? I'll show you how it looks all together. Okay, I'm grabbing some paper. So 2 eyes, a nose, kidney bean mouth, tongue. So that's how she would look if she was using a speech bubble. Obviously, I don't know, it will go with the speech bubble, I guess. But it's fine, even if you don't want to do a speech bubble, that's okay. And also if you want to keep a closed mouth with a smile, with a hat. That's about it really. I think it's ready to go. Send it to a friend, keep it on a table, whatever you like. It can just be portraits of you and your friend also. That's perfectly fine. Hope you like it. Hope you had fun. Bye.